welcome to all the classic car enthusiasts. Put up another video again tonight. Sorry I'm putting up so many videos, but they are for Nigel to see and watch what's going on, and I'm trying to kind of do it in real time so that you know, you can see it as we do it, and obviously being retired and having Amir here, we can get on quite well and get the stuff done reasonably quickly. So I hope you enjoyed the video. I've tried to show some stuff that we've, some little ideas that we've come up with to make things a little bit easier, and I hope you enjoy it, and I'll catch you at the end of the video. So we've just done a quick mock-up here of the mouth, the nose, or the lower valance, and the wings, just to see how it looks. Obviously without the centre and all the supports it's a bit flimsy, but you can see I've got to repair all these to make these right, but you can see that the edging's almost right. We had to put this tape on it because obviously there's nothing holding it, and you can see that the lines would be pretty good. It's just that there's nothing to hold it, that's why it's tight. And on this side you can see the same situation again. The gap's pretty nice here and here. We just got to pull this along a little bit. But we just wanted to see what it would look like before we do the centerpiece and put it all together. But I think that's gonna work quite well. These are the new ones that have been cut into. He's made 2 new gussets and then these 2 half rounds, which we'll do on the centre panel. But yeah, I wanted to see just how it looks. He's sandblasted this now. I've retapped these holes in here this morning. As you can see, they're out. Retapped the holes and we get it all primed up now. Because we don't want to. So this is one of the side boxes, and where's the other one? No, it's the one where the other side air box was. Oh, see, there's the other air box there. So what we're going to do here is we'll now sandblast this edge all the way down, and we'll reattach this bracket right across here, or this bonnet edge, because it's quite flimsy without it. We don't want to damage it. And then we'll sandblast the whole of the inside. Then we'll roll this through the English wheel again, and then we'll start repairing all these flanges which are rotten. We'll take this out. I'll show you from that side. You can see this has been put in afterwards. This is not part of the car. You can see that's been added to it. Somebody just welded that in. And there was probably a hole there. See how big that one is. There was probably a hole here, and then they just shoved it on there so they could weld on it or put lead over it. But all these return edges are knackered, and we'll do all them. And we'll go from there. So, okay. So we had to clean the end of this, and you can see it is all sandblasted now. This is the attachment we talked about before, and it's fine on flat surfaces, but when you get to the edge it's a bit of an issue. So we come up with this idea to use a piece of metal, and you can see then you can go across over the edge and it still sucks it back. We've got the hoover off, and we're not using the shot because of the noise, and you won't be able to hear us, but that's basically what would happen. You just follow that along as you're going to your edge. Yeah. Now the next thing is how we do the corners, and we come up with a little idea for that, which was a food bag, a zip bag. And what we did was we just brought the bag onto the corner. I'll show you, I'll hold it for him. So there we go. So what we did was we just shoved the bag over the corner like that, and that's how we blasted it through. So in fact, although it was a little messy, but not much, it all went in the bag, and you can see there's quite a bit of residue there in it. Yeah, and that's how we cleaned the corners. So there is other ways to do it, and it did keep the mess down pretty good, didn't it?
Yeah.
So it works. So what we're going to do now is we're going to prime this, The other one is primed, and then we'll put this back on, and which will make the bonnet centre a bit stable. And this is a basic kit. So this was used for everything, for the cabinet, for the old shower cabinet, and up here. And I think these attachments here are around about. This is, you can see the gun goes in there, the little screw on it. The Hoover attachment goes on there, and it's just a brush. I think this was about €30, I believe. You can get it from anybody who does. Does it say who it is? No, it's in German anyway. But if anybody needs the name of it, I can get it for them. It works quite well. I mean, it took us what 10, 12 minutes to do that probably. And you can see it's right back down to the metal. Okay, so I put this on, and I actually had it all marked out back onto the old spot welds onto the centre part of the bonnet, and there's a couple of screws here which actually hold the chrome piece when on the power bulge on the bonnet. There's actually a piece, I'll show it to you in a second. And what happened is I thought, oh, I'll just try them because they were halfway out, and again with the SPL treatment, the acid, it actually seized them inside. And just before I welded it, I was just about to spot weld it back on, I thought I'll give them a try. So it just shows you should try everything. Luckily I didn't weld it on and tried it, and they sheared inside. So what I've done now is I've got the original screws, but they're half the length. You can see that so that will show up under the light there. You can see they've sheared off, so they're twice that length. So what I've done is I've just drilled a hole out with a smaller drill, and then put a drill in and this tap, and these will do until you get some brand new ones. So we'll leave them in, and I've got some. So this one is through now. With these smaller taps, you definitely want to be coming back on yourself quite a bit to get the swarf out. The reason it's on an angle is because of the way it's in the device. So I'll take this out now. And I can clean this thread up, and we'll put it in, and then we can set it up for you. There we go. It's a little bit. I've had this soaking in. Now, hopefully on camera this will go in, and as I say, we can then look at that. You can see. There we go. So I'll take this out. You can see it. I'll put a piece of copper in behind it. There we go. This is my welding copper. I put that in behind it so it wouldn't get damaged in the centre there, in the vise. And you can see there where half the thread has come away. So we'll clean that up now, and then we'll put it onto the bonnet. So you can see we've got it all back lined up again with exactly the original holes all the way along. These two are working well now. All these are brand new, redone, retapped, and then tomorrow we'll use this to come over the top to tighten on this side, and we'll use that metal plate on the underside so it doesn't dig into the bonnet surface. We'll end up with little pinholes all the way along. You know, these are normally not too bad, but just so they don't make any marks on when they have to lead load it. So we'll fit that up in the morning. So I hope you enjoyed the video. So we're getting on quite well now. We did this little mock-up today just to see how things are sitting, and it looks like I think everything's going to be okay when we put the bonnet together. So what we'll do is do the centre panel tomorrow, the next day. It's my birthday tomorrow, 63, so I'm in my 64th year. So I'll probably put one up on Saturday, and we'll probably paint the interior of the bonnet so we can start putting it together once the centre panel's done. So I'll catch you in a few days. So take care, keep the faith. I know it's freezing, poor old Sean, out there with his shovel and his cars up the road. But anyway, I'm sorry that you got such bad weather, but fortunately here we seem to be geared up for it. But Hey ho, that's the way it goes. So anyway, take care. Thanks for all your comments. Really do appreciate it. And see you in a few days. Take care. Bye.